how the outcome fares. I don't think it matters how many fans you have. The Yellow Jackets now come on the field. The Denison Yellow Jackets. That's a habit I'm going to have to break today, Jay.
Yes.
As we are 17 stories into the sky here at Amon, Carter. We've got the bird's eye view, but we like it.
We do.
Yeah, we like it.
We can see Dallas from up there. We're so far up.
Can we?
No, I don't know.
I don't think we can.
I don't think you can quite see Dallas. Downtown Fort Worth got a great view of.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. The trees are turning colors all around.
See some of the stockyards?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a pretty cool view. I like this. We like it a lot. Waiting on the captains now to get set up here. Stephenville captains have been standing over on their sidelines for 20 minutes. Robert Lay finally got it teed up, and he's ready to kick it off. And we're underway from Amon, Carter. It's end over end. It's short. Well, not too short. It looks short from up here. It's a yard deep, and now all kinds of little fakes. But Cardwell's going to keep it. He gets around the outside. He's got lots of room. 30, 35. Robert Lay runs him out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So we see it on the kickoff. They mark him at the 37. Some razzle-dazzle. Faking some reverses on the kickoff return. Cardwell keeps it. A nice return, a 38-yard return out to his own 37-yard line. That's where Stephenville set up.
We saw some of that crazy stuff last week. Brewer had some success with it. Kenny came out in the first to drive and kind of confused Denison, and you might see some more of that this time with Stephenville. 1st and 10 for Stephenville from their own 37-yard line. Pretty normal set here, and they're going to give it right up the middle. That's going to be Zach Hunter, the tailback, and he's hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Ronnie Braxton hits him. Also, Daniel Vogel in there will give him a gain of 1 to the 38. 2nd down and 9. Okay, well, here goes half their offense off the field. And a new half on. Kenny, I don't even know all the numbers that came in right there, but there's about 6 guys. Well, I see Patrick Odell. He's the big fullback. Matt Blackburn's in there. Also, Cody Cardwell. They come up in a pretty normal set again. A man split out wide right. That's Cardwell. And Blackburn goes in motion out of the backfield, and Luker's going to give it on a little end around to Cardwell. And he gets outside. He's to about the 43. And he's ran down there by Paul Howard after a pickup of about 4 for number 25, Cody Cardwell. So, Jay, we've seen them come out running the football. Yeah, they're not, I mean, they're substituting like crazy, but they haven't done anything, you know, out of the ordinary really offensively, except for substitutions. Here you go, though. 3rd down and 5, ball at the 43-yard line. Now they've got 5 wide receivers. Luker's in the shotgun, nobody in the backfield with him. He looks down the middle, he's going to throw. It's incomplete, was intended for Cardwell. Daniel Vogel on the covers, just misfired. Cardwell was out in front of Vogel just a little bit, but Luker just misfired, and Stephenville's 3 and out. Well, that's good for Denison there. Good job defensively getting a stop. You need to get those crazy things over with quickly, and well, you never can trust Stephenville, though. Everything they run, look for a fake punt in your own territory. You never have any idea. And now there's a flag down here. I think this is Stephenville coaches right next to us. Matter of fact, we're hearing some things, and this might give Stephenville a 1st down. It is a legal substitution, legal participation against the Jackets. And that'll be enough for a Stephenville 1st down, I believe. It looks that way. Yeah, that'll be plenty enough for a Stephenville 1st down. Big mistake by the Jackets, huge. You stop a Stephenville offense 3 and out early on, you got a chance to get the ball and maybe take it down and do something yourself. You can't allow something like that to happen. Nevertheless, Stephenville has it now at their own 48-yard line. 1st down and 10. Luker with an eye behind him. Now Blackburn comes in motion to the near side. Luker's going to hand it on the to Zach Hunter, the tailback. He's hit pretty hard, but he gets some room out to about the Denison 45-yard line. A pickup of 7 for number 10, Zach Hunter. Actually, we're going to give him to the 44, pickup of 8. Well, that's very unusual, Kenny, to see Denison give up some yards on runs like this. Well, they got a big offensive line down there. You saw Sherman move the ball some on yards, but I think the situation with Stephenville is, you know, you're not necessarily looking for that.
They do have a big offensive line. It's 2nd down and 2 from the Jacket 44. It's Hunter again. He's got a little bit of room, it looked like, and then the Jackets stuff it up at the line of scrimmage. Daniel Vogel, one of the first ones there. And now a little extracurricular activity taking place.
Well, there were several players involved in that, too.
They give him about a gain of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and about half a yard. The Jackets have a chance to stop them here and redeem themselves. Andrew Keener checks in. DeJuan Gentry will check out. And here they come, all the guys bunched up on the line of scrimmage, and Josh Gibson hits him in the backfield. It looked like it was Zach Hunter again.
I think they stopped him. Depends on the spot, but I don't think he made it.
That was number 35, Jason Reeves, on the carry.
Josh Gibson on the tackle.
And Gibson stops him short, and it's going to be 4th down and 1, but you'd think Stephenville would go for it.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to.
Loss of a yard on that play, and it's 4th down and about a yard and a half now. High backfield behind Luker. It's going to be the fullback, Odell. He fumbles, and Ronnie Braxton picks it up, and the Jackets take over. Patrick Odell, number 2, the fullback.
Boy, and he looks like he probably had the first down.
Well, I don't know if he ever had complete control of the football.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I just I saw him, and he probably went past the first down mark, and then the ball came out and bounced once and hit Ronnie Braxton right in the hands. And great job of gaining control and just really kind of going down with it.
Denison has it now at their own 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Power eye look behind Terrence Riddick with 2 tight ends. And they shift to the inside-out formation with Braxton and Duncan in the slot on the left side. It's going to be end around. Antoine Duncan hadn't seen this in a long time, but he's not going to have much room. Cuts it inside only for about a gain of 2 for Duncan to about the 45-yard line. Call it the 44. Pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Jackets as Jackets come out in a little different formation there.
Yeah. But it's good to see Antoine starting the game off this time.
Tim Bilbrey goes split out wide left this time, but 2 tight end look again for the Jackets from their own 44, the Denison Yellow Jackets, that is. Now Aaron Hunt backs off the line of scrimmage, and he'll go in motion from right to left. Offset eye behind Riddick. It's Chris Robertson, sweep left. He's looking for some room. He's got a little bit, breaks a tackle, midfield, cuts it inside, 45, 40. Now he's run down at about the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, Chris Robertson.
Great job of blocking outside there, Kenny. Terrence Riddick, Ronnie Braxton leading the way over there.
27-yard pickup for C-Rob all the way down to the Stephenville 29-yard line. Offensively for the Jackets, real quickly up front is Carlett, the center. Well, they're coming to the line of scrimmage quickly, and now there's a stoppage of play, so I can't go ahead and set them for you. Chad Carlett's the center. See if we can try to figure out what's going on here. Kyle Sylvester and Chase Archer the guard. Shane Yergin and Eddie Baker the tackles. Right now with 2 tight ends, it's Michael Pugh and Aaron Hunt. Marcus Walker in right now as a wingback and an offset eye. Nobody split out wide. It's C-Rob running right again, bounces it outside and gets tripped up after a pickup of about 4 to the 24-yard line.
It looked like about the same play as previous, just opposite side that time. Ronnie Braxton and Terrence Riddick, of course, leading the way to the right-hand sweep there.
Jackets coming up with a lot of 2 tight end look here early on. Want to establish that run. Antoine Duncan's a wingback this time with 2 tight ends and an offset eye. And it's C-Rob again running left. He's got a little bit of room. He's got a first down. 19 bounces it outside. 15, 10, 5 into the end zone. Yellow Jacket. Nope, they mark him down at the 1-yard line. His knee goes down. C-Rob tried to dive into the end zone and his knee hit before he falls into the end zone. But a gain of 23 for Chris Robertson all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Boy, and I don't know, Kenny, looked like to me like he could have just ran that into the end zone.
Yeah,
but
I was kind of thinking that myself.
And I thought that when he dove, I thought his knee hit, but and obviously the referee or umpire side judge there, one of them.
First and goal Jackets from the Stephenville 1. Terrence Riddick, quarterback sneak, Yellow Jacket touchdown from 1 yard out. Jackets take an early lead, 6-0. 6:36 to play first quarter. Well, Jay, seemed kind of simple, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. A couple runs with Chris Robertson, big gains, and touchdown. Well, it had to be great execution on the offensive line there because, you know, Stephenville's, like we said, on their offensive line's big, so is their defensive line. Robert Lay,
the snap's too high. It's over Josh Gibson's head. He picks it up. He's going to roll to his left now. He's looking for someone to throw to. He throws to Aaron Hunt. It's caught. Two-point conversion is good. Nice job, Josh Gibson. Nice job, Aaron Hunt, to get away. Snap was too high. Josh Gibson had to roll to his left, get away from a man. And a nice catch by Aaron Hunt for the two-point conversion. 6:36 to play. First quarter, Denison 8, Stephenville nothing. This is Denison Yellow Jacket football on 101.7 KIKM.
What a great job of execution by the whole rest of the team, because when the snap goes bad, there are assignments. This is what you do if the snap is bad and a breakdown happens, and perfectly done. You know, you don't want to say perfectly executed because obviously they mishandled the snap there.
Well, but and the key is, it's a tough thing. A lot of people may not realize it, but the holder's got to yell something.
Right.
He's got to yell fire or something, and he has his back to the rest of the team, and the crowd's yelling. Robert Lay's kickoff is end over end, and this one's deep. Zach Hunter lets it go over his hand, and it hits the bottom of the goalpost out of the back of the end zone. Nice kickoff by Robert Lay, and Stephenville sets up shop at their own 20-yard line. So it was a really nice job by the Jacket extra point team, and a nice job by both Josh Gibson, who by the way was the backup quarterback last year,
right?
And he had to get away from a man. Lava pass into the end zone. Aaron Hunt had to use his height to leap up over a man and make that catch
and put his feet down before he went out of bounds,
right?
Or a foot down.
1st and 10 from their own 20. Luker's going to roll to his left. He's looking to throw. He's got a man wide open at the 26. That's Cardwell. He's across the 30, out of bounds at the 35. Pickup of 15 for Stephenville, and the completion from Kellen Luker to Cody Cardwell. And he was absolutely wide open.
He was. I mean, there was nobody within 15 yards.
Which, unless there was a pick or something, that's strange. You don't expect to leave the #1 ranked receiver in the state that wide open. That's the guy you usually key on, and somebody else gets wide open. 6:24 to play first quarter. Jackets lead 8-0. 1st and 10 Stephenville from their own 35.5. Luker now is going to swing one out. It's incomplete. It was intended for Cody Cardwell coming out of the backfield. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that just looked like one of those swing passes. Excuse me. Out, and he just dropped it. He was open and probably had some running room there, but he just couldn't handle the ball.
Hadn't really had a chance to set the Jacket defense up. Aaron Hunt and Adam Chaucho are the defensive ends. Michael Phelps is the only defensive tackle right now. And here's a pass from Luker. It's incomplete. Was intended for the tight end. That's Clint Brister, number 81. That ball should have been caught.
Intended receiver, Clint Brister.
Luker now 1 out of 4 throwing the football, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. But that ball should have been caught by Brister.
Yeah, that time Luker had a little bit of pressure on him that time. Looked like we had a little blitz coming from some outside pressure. People untouched, but they were coming from a long way away, so they didn't get to him in time, but definitely forced him to throw a little bit earlier than maybe he wanted. 4
wide receivers this time for Stephenville. Luker with way too much time. Throws over the middle, incomplete. Was intended for Cody Cardwell and well overthrown. Stephenville now 0 for 3 on third down conversions, and the Jackets, if they can get the punt team out there correctly, will get the football back.
Yeah.
And so Stephenville not real impressive, and Luker's really had some time to throw the football as well.
He has. They've been giving him a lot of time. The offensive line has been, but they just haven't got it to the receivers, or they haven't been able to hold on.
Jackets again making some late substitutions, punts away. And I think it might have been tipped by one of the Jackets. And now it's down at about the 45-yard line. Chris Evat's punt, not a real good one. About an 18-yard punt, if a 19-yard punt, if it wasn't blocked. I couldn't really tell. Didn't look like anybody got a hold of it. I think Evat was just punting the football, finally realized someone was there in his face.
Yeah, I don't think they got to him. But the pressure nonetheless had an effect on the punt.
Denison 1st and 10 at their own 45. A little 5-wide receiver look and a shotgun for the Denison Yellow Jackets. Giving Stephenville a little bit of their own medicine, and quickly throws it out to DeJuan Gentry at the 40, to the 45, breaks a tackle midfield into Stephenville territory, run out of bounds at about the 43. That's a Yellow Jacket first down and a pickup of 12.
Well, you'd think that Stephenville would also know how to handle this. They got to practice against it.
Well, somewhat. I mean,
right.
Your scout team practices against it more, though. Your first teamers don't. But Denison comes out with 2 tight end sets all the way down in the first series. Tim Bilbridge wide left. Jamal Hull wide right. In the first normal set we've seen all night long. Chris Robertson gets it on a draw play. He's got a little bit of room to about the 37-yard line.
Tackle made by number 18, KC.
Gain of 6 for Chris Robertson there to the Stephenville 37. And Jay, this is kind of something you and I talked about on the way down here. Stephenville's probably going to end up, so far they're struggling, but they're probably going to complete some passes, probably maybe even score some points. But can the Stephenville defense stop Denison? Chris Robertson, 4 carries, 60 yards already. He's got it again, running right, bounces it outside, 35-30, down the sidelines and run out of bounds just inside the 20. Or they'll mark him out just outside the 20. They'll call it the 21.
Yeah,
Gain of 15 that time. I'm sorry, Jay.
No, I was just going to say, it looked like he stepped out before he was pushed out. As he tried to come around the corner a little bit, he may have stepped out about the 21, and then the pursuit catches up with him about the 19 or 18.
C-Rob averaging 15 yards a carry so far. 5 carries, 75 yards already. Nick Bowers goes wide left. Antoine Duncan is wide right with an offset eye. Aaron Hunt, the tight end, he'll now go in motion from right to left. And it's Ronnie Braxton, the fullback. They give it to him up the middle, just a little something different. Just across the 20. Braxton a gain, we'll give him a gain of 2, almost to the 19.
Well, Denison here leads 8-0 over Stephenville with 4:56 to play in the first quarter. And on Denison's second possession here, they are pushing the ball down on Stephenville again inside the 20 now.
2 tight ends. Bowers is wide left. Riddick is going to roll to his left. He's looking to throw. Throws all the way back across the field to Aaron Hunt. He's hit, but he breaks the tackle. He's inside the 20 to the 15, 10, 5, Yellow Jacket, touchdown. Aaron Hunt was hit in the backfield, but there's a flag down right about the line of scrimmage. But Aaron Hunt was leveled just as he caught the ball back at the 25. And it's a hold against Denison. They'll bring this one back. But man, what an athletic effort by Aaron Hunt.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought for sure he was down, and what looks like happened is I don't know who made the hit on him, Kenny, but he went high, hit him high, and if he would have hit him low, it looks like he could have made the tackle to me. But still a great effort by Aaron Hunt to get free. Catch the ball, number 1, is one thing, and then to get free from that hit and go into the end zone.
Marcus Walker's wide left along with Nick Bowers, and Riddick wanting to throw again. Now he's going to tuck it under and run, and not a whole lot there. Looked like he had some room, only picks up 2 to the 26-yard line before he's hit by Keith Phillips, number 34. Now the Jacket offense is having to struggle a little bit there after a penalty. It's going to be 3rd down and about 14 from the 25. 4:09 to play first quarter. Jackets lead 8-0.
Yellow Jackets of Denison.
I'm sorry. It's tough for me. 2 tight ends this time. Duncan split out wide right. Michael Pugh is going to go in motion from left to right. And they're going to run the football. It's Chris Robertson. He's got some room. Breaks a tackle to the 20, 15. He's got a first down inside the 10, 5. Yellow Jacket touchdown. Chris Robertson, a 25-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 14. And the Jacket lead is 14-0.
Kenny, was that just me, or is Chris Robertson from up here? It just looked like he's just slowing down and just making him look stupid. I mean, he's just getting down there and just running right over people, running through tackles, stopping. I don't want to mess with you. I'm going to go on in. scored a little touchdown.
Six carries, 100 yards now, Jay, for
Well,
Robertson. First quarter. Snaps back in good fashion this time. Robert Lay's kick is good. 3:43 to play, first quarter. Denison 15, Stephenville nothing. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment on KIKM. Lay's kickoff to Zach Hunter. Line drive and low, and it's out of the end zone.
that was further than the one before.
Yeah, it was.
It went past the goalpost.
Denison, 6 plays, 55 yards, 2 minutes and 18 seconds off the clock. A 25-yard touchdown run by Chris Robertson on that last drive, and they lead it 15-0 as Stephenville sets up their third possession at their own 20-yard line. Kellen Luker only 1 out of 5 throwing the football for 15 yards. But, Jay, you got to think he's going to hit on a few of them before this game's over with.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they really haven't tried anything. You know, they haven't done their typical Stephenville offense. It didn't, at least to me.
Here's 1st and 10, 3 wide receivers right, 2 left. Luker from the shotgun. He's going to roll to his left. Shuttle pass, it's incomplete. It was intended for Cardwell across the middle. And I'll tell you what, Jay, it looks to me like Luker's a little, yeah, it looks like he's a little scared back there. It looks like he doesn't want to get hit. I talked with Boots Elliott, a gentleman who does the Stephenville broadcast on KSTV out of Stephenville, and he said that that's one thing you'll see out of Luker. He's a junior. He still does a few young kid mistakes. He'll get some happy feet back there, and we've seen that, I think, a little bit early. He's trying to get rid of the football fast. That was he let go of that about probably 2 seconds before he should have.
Oh, yeah. The pressure got to him that time a little bit. His receiver wasn't even through the pile up yet there.
Blackburn goes in motion out of the backfield. Luker's 5-step drop. Oh, and he's hit by Daniel Vogel, and down he goes. Paul Howard had to help him out. All the way back at the 11-yard line, a loss of 9 for Luker. Daniel Vogel was just left untouched. He came from his rover position there where he just kind of moves all over the field, although the Jacket defense is kind of set up a lot differently today.
Down 19.
But I tell you what, that's how they're gonna, looks like that's what they're gonna do, because they've put that play in on defense a couple times today so far. They're gonna try to get him under pressure and try to make him make the mistakes.
Marcus Walker's in there defensively. He has been the whole game, as well as DeJuan Gentry. Blackburn goes in motion. Luker from the shotgun. He's rolling to his right a little bit. He's back in his end zone. Aaron Hunt chasing him down. Safety! Kellen Luker slips down. He was trying to get away from Aaron Hunt, and the Jackets have 2 more. It's 17-0.
Things are out of control for the Stephenville Yellow Jackets right now as Denison, Aaron Hunt sacks him in the end zone for the big safety. And the bad news with that is everybody knows, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, they got to kick off.
That's right.
I mean, they got to give the ball back to Denison.
Well, Jay, that was another situation of the looked like the fear factor, because Luker in that situation, he had.
No, it's definitely a weapon.
2:42 to play, first quarter. Denison now leads 17-0. Another one of those strange happenings, though. It sounds like 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Wasn't. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. Another touchdown and a safety. Antoine Duncan, DeJuan Gentry, Jamal Hull are back deep for Denison, but they're standing at about the 35-yard line. Stephenville doesn't have some of their kickoff team out there. I think Stephenville's kind of getting to the point that they don't know what to think right now, Jay.
No, I think you're probably right. I mean, they didn't expect to be down by 17 points with 2:42 to play in the first quarter. That was certainly not the plan.
But don't expect that this Stephenville offense can't put some points on the board. They've passed for over 2,000 yards this year, and there's a reason they've done that. They've played some good competition. They're going to punt the football away. It's Chris Evat. It's going to be Jamal Hull at the 43, comes back toward the middle of the field. He's got some room, cuts it outside. He's at midfield, trying to get away again. He does, but he can't get away from number 55, Brian Borders. He ran a whole lot more side to side than he did north to south, but not a bad return up to about the 43-yard line. You got the ball at the Stephenville 43, you can't complain a whole lot.
And it's actually a pretty good punt. You know, he caught the ball probably a yard or two off of the sideline there. Kind of cornered him in. It's a good job.
2.5 to play, first quarter still. Jackets come up with a power eye look and 2 tight ends again. And now they move to the inside out to the right side. It's Bashari Turner and Ronnie Braxton. And it's going to be C-Rob. He cuts it back inside, wasn't where he needed to go. There was room outside, and he's only going to pick up about a yard to the 41. We'll give him 2. He's inside the 41.
Yeah, he cut it back, and all he found looked like Eddie Baker and Aaron Hunt just there. But, you know, that's going to bring his average down a little bit today.
Oh, yeah. Now he's got 7 carries for 102 yards.
Yeah.
Second down and 8 for the Jackets, just inside the Stephenville 41. Power eye look again with 2 tight ends. Long snap count by Terrence Riddick. He's going to pitch it to Chris Robertson, cuts this one back inside and nowhere to go again. A pickup of 2 once again. To about the Stephenville 38.5. So it's going to be third down and about 6 for the Jackets. Denison Jackets. Got to quit that.
We can call Denison the Jackets, and you can call Stephenville Yellow Jackets. Would that be helpful for you?
Okay.
We'll just call them 0 right now, because that's what they got on the board.
Third down and about 5.5 for the Jackets from the Stephenville 39. Fake it to C-Rob. Riddick now throws a screen to C-Rob. Nice catch. Does he have anywhere to go? Cuts it back across the middle. No. Nice job, Stephenville defense. A loss of 3 on the play. First one in on the stop for Stephenville was John Collier and also Jason Hayes. Excuse me, Jack Hodges, number 46, also on the stop for Stephenville. And Denison actually going to punt the football. Andrew Keener, the deep snapper. Michael Pugh back in punt formation. Cody Cardwell back deep for Stephenville. He's going to take it at the 11. Looking for some room up the middle. And he now bounces it back outside and nowhere to go. Josh Gibson runs him down at the 16. Return of 5.
Off a 31-yard punt that time. Not a bad punt. He catches it on the 11-yard line. Stephenville, really, they set up for the return that time. But only got about 6 yards out of that one.
First down, Stephenville.
It's going to be tough to get anything, you know, on this defense. Of course, their big area of weakness, I think, Kenny, and you and I have talked about it, is returns, kick returns. You know, a big area, but
Luker gives it on the counter to Zach Hunter, and he's got some room. He's out across the 20 to about the 21.5. Right about a gain of 5 for Zach Hunter, number 10, the tailback. Even when Stephenville runs the ball, Jay, they run out of bounds and stop the clock. So.
Yeah. They just like long games over there, you know. Yeah. They don't have anything else to do down there.
That's right.
Watch the radar and all that kind of stuff.
Second down and 5. Luker's rolling to his right. Aaron Hunt's in his face. He throws incomplete. It was intended for Zach Hunter out of the backfield. Falls incomplete. Luker now 1 out of 7 throwing the football.
And that's not all his fault. He's had a lot of drop balls. And that one should have been caught, it looks like to me, and it would have been for a first down too. Now they're stuck in 3rd and 5? 3rd and 6?
3rd and 5.
With 14 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Stephenville 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. They've got one here. 4 wide receivers. Matter of fact, 5 wide receivers. Luker's in the shotgun as Cardwell goes in motion from left to right. Luker's rolling to his right. Nice blocking on Aaron Hunt to keep him out. And incomplete. It was intended for Blackburn at about the 45, and that one in and out of his hands and should have been caught.
Like Derek McDade on the coverage that time and did a great job.
He was close, but still that ball could have been caught by Blackburn.
Right.
Chris Abbott, the punt for Stephenville.
That was a huge crowd on the Stephenville
I
side.
know it.
Punt by Evat is high. Fair catch call is made by DeJuan Gentry at about the 48-yard line, his own 48, and Denison takes over with 1 second to play here in the first quarter.
And they lead 17-0 over Stephenville.
I'll tell you, Jay, Stephenville now had a 4-play drive that only took 35 seconds, and they just had a 3-play drive that took 23 seconds. They don't hold the ball for very long at a time.
Well, that's fine if you're scoring points, but right now they're not.
1st and 10 from their own 49, we'll call it for Denison. Antoine Duncan goes wide left, 2 tight ends, and a straight eye. Behind Riddick, Bashari Turner's in the fullback spot. They fake it to him. They're going to run the option. Terrence Riddick turns it up. Not a whole lot there. He gets across midfield to the Stephenville 49. Only a pickup of 2, and we have finished the first quarter. We're through 1 from Amon Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Denison 17, Stephenville nothing. Second down and 8 for the Jackets here from the Stephenville 49. It's going to be Chris Robertson running left and stays on his feet to about the 42. Does a little flip over Terrence Riddick, his lead blocker. Picks up 7 to the 42. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards for Denison.
That was the first play of the second quarter here. 17-0, Denison leads Stephenville.
And it's going to be C-Rob again running left across the 40. He's got a first down to the 39 before he's pushed out of bounds by Jason Hayes.
Jason Hayes on the tackle.
But that's a Yellow Jacket first down on a 4-yard pickup for Chris Robertson.
Well, I tell you, Kenny, Denison offensively has looked strong the first quarter of the game here. And it's been power stuff. They haven't been playing the, passing and all that kind of stuff. They've just been running it straight at them.
1st and 10 Jackets from the Stephenville 39. It's Bashari Turner, the fullback, getting the call. He's got a little bit to the 36. Gain of 3 for Turner. Time of possession in the first quarter, Denison led in that category as well, 6:42 to 5:18.
That's good. Denison usually, the last couple of weeks, has not led in time of possession.
2nd down and 7 for the Jackets from the Stephenville 36. Tim Bilbrey's a wingback. It's Bashari Turner with the call again on a little pitch sweep, and then turns it up the middle to the 34. Gain of 2 is all for Turner on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 5. 10:18 to play second quarter. Denison leads 17-0 over Stephenville. We'll try to get some scores for you here in a little bit. We'll see how Sherman Brownwood is coming out. Power eye look behind Riddick from the Stephenville 34-yard line. It's going to be DeJuan Gentry, the sophomore, getting the call, and not a whole lot there. And Jake, they keep trying that play, and it doesn't seem to work a whole lot. Going to the interior doesn't seem to be working as well as the sweep. He gets to the 32, a pickup of 2 for Gentry.
4th and 3, it looks like. And they're obviously going to go for it because...
Yeah, you're against the wind a little bit here. It'll be about a 49-yard field goal for Robert Lay. I think the other way, he might have the leg. Power eye look, 4th down and about 3 for the Jackets, a long 3. 2 tight ends, Riddick barking out the signals, long snap count. It's Chris Robertson running right on the sweep, cuts it back up the middle. He's going to be awfully close, but he is stuck at about the 28.
It is going to be close, but
Jack Hodge is one of the first one to hit him. I believe he got it. He needed just across the 39, got close to the 38, a pickup of 4.
28, 29, you mean?
That's what I meant.
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I knew you did.
An official timeout.
I think he's going to make that because he looks about the 28.5 to me.
Well, they got a pretty generous spot, it also looked like to me.
Well,
it looked like he was hit pretty solid at about the 29. And it is a first down. for Denison.
First down, Denison.
By about the margin of the ball. He did get it.
17-0. Denison leads Stephenville. First and 10 now from the Stephenville 33. 27. I just can't get that right, Jay. I see that 30 and I just want to,
You're on the other end of the field with that.
I guess so. Marcus Walker goes wide right, 2 tight ends. And a straight eye behind Riddick. And they're going to fake it to Braxton. Riddick's going to throw. He's going left. He's got a man there. Incomplete. Nice defensive play. Was intended for Adam Chaucho, who was lined up as one of the tight ends. And a nice defensive play by Lucas Birch, number 36. Because Terrence Riddick pretty much threw a perfect pass, Jay, about the best he could.
Yeah.
He could have led Chaucho maybe a little bit more, and Birch may not have had a chance to get his hand in there, but just a nice defensive play. 2 tight ends and a wingback look for the Jackets this time. Antoine Duncan is that wingback, and it's going to be Braxton, and it's inside reverse to Antoine Duncan and nowhere to go. He gets to about the 26-yard line. A pickup of 2 is all for Duncan. And they've ran those couple type of plays, the end around and the little inside handoff. And Stephenville's done a good job sniffing those out, Jay.
Yes, they have. But so far, the thing they haven't been able to stop is Chris Robertson. Running up the middle on them.
11 carries, 119 yards for Robertson. 3rd down and about 7 for the Jackets, but in field goal range now. Again, the 2 tight end look with a power eye, and now they shift to the inside out with Bashari Turner and Ronnie Braxton to the right. It's Chris Robertson, and he has nowhere to go. Stacking it up the entire left side of the Stephenville defense. Led in there by number 32, Jimmy Ferrasis.
So they're going to have about 4th and 6 here.
Yeah, only a gain of 2 there for Robertson.
And it really looks, oh, here we go, okay.
Robert Lay does come out on the field. Going to be about a 42-yard field goal. We'll see where he sets up the block here. Right in the middle of the field nearly. It will be a 42-yarder. Josh Gibson to hold. There's a snap in good fashion. Robert Lay's kick has the distance. Oh, and it hits the left upright. Comes back into the end zone. Hit the left upright, had plenty of distance, but Robert Lay just a little off to the left on a 42-yard field goal attempt. 7:20 to play. 2nd quarter, Jackets lead 17-0.
Well, that's too bad. You really like to see Robert Lay hit that one, kind of show off his leg, but that ball had plenty of a leg on it because it hit high on the upright.
Right. It almost was so high, but it just went over the upright. And you know what I never understood? If it goes over the upright, it's good.
Is that right?
Yeah. But if it hits the upright, it's no good. I never understood that. Should have to. Anyway. 1st and 10, Stephenville from their own 25. They hand off right up the middle and almost fumble the football. Actually, they fumbled the snap. Zach Hunter gets back on it. So credit Hunter with a loss of 1 back to the 24.
I guess that, Kenny, would equate to your, before you were talking about the deal there, but it'd be like the foul pole in baseball.
Yeah.
If it hits
either way,
it's fair. If it hits that.
But if it hits the foul line, it's fair too.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Luker from the shotgun. He's going to hand it off up the middle, though. No, he's not. He's going to fake it. Nice job. He faked me out. Actually, that's not Luker. That's the backup quarterback, Evat, number 12. And we knew if he came into the game, more than likely he was going to run. Luker does not like to run the football. Nice job by Evat. He picks up about 10.5, just short of a 1st down. We'll call it a gain of 10 to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 2.
0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. They're up to the line of scrimmage quickly, and Luker's back in there, and he wants a timeout. Kellen Luker calls a timeout. We'll take one with him. 6:11 to play 2nd quarter, 17-0. Denison leads. Denison Yellow Jacket football on KIKM continues in a moment. Right now they've got a 3rd down and 1 just
outside their own 33-yard line, quickly to the line of scrimmage. Luker brings them up. He gives it to number 35, the fullback, and he's not going to get a first down. He gets to the 34. He's going to be a little bit short. That's Jason Reeves. I believe he's going to be just a hair short. They are going to measure. They gave him a pretty good spot as well.
Well, I thought he had to get to the 35.
I mean, he's about the 34.5 is what he needed.
Okay. Well, he might have that. I mean,
I think he's about 6 inches short.
Yeah, you're probably going to be right. He didn't look like he made the 34. But if he doesn't make it, Kenny, what do you do if you're Stephenville here? You're down 17-0. You know, you're midway through the.
How short is he, Jay? About 6 inches.
Well,
it's from 17 stories high, buddy.
You're the man, Eagle Eye.
That's right.
Eagle Eye Walker there. But what are you going to do here? I guess you're going to go.
I think you got to go for it. I think you have to.
They might try one of these where they just run up to the ball and snap it and hop over.
That's what they just tried somewhat, and then didn't work a whole lot.
Right.
It's 4th down and about 6 inches for Stephenville. They've got an eye look behind Luker. And Luker's going to keep it on the quarterback sneak, and he's got it. He's across the 35 to the 36. Matter of fact, we'll give him a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good quarterback sneak there.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, wasn't it? Nice push by the Stephenville offensive line. The only small guy in there is the center.
Yeah, and he's not a small guy.
He's 6 foot 205. That's Chris McIntyre. Then Brad Hodges and Felix Alvarado, the guards, 6'1", 290 and 6 foot 290. They're the ones with the push there. Tackles are Kelly Terrell and Daniel O'Keefe, 6'4", 255 and 6 foot 225. Kellen Luker's going to roll to his left. He's going to pass. Cardwell's wide open again. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage. It's complete to the 48-yard line, a pickup of 12. But let's check the flag.
So it's going to be on Stephenville. As the Denison players are pointing that direction.
Defensive play made by Gentry.
All the officials are over on the far sideline. The whole Stephenville team gathered around them. Art Browse doesn't seem very happy on the far sideline. And they are backing them up. Legal procedure against Stephenville. And it happened from the line of scrimmage, so back them up 5, make it 1st and 15, back at about the 31. 17-0, Denison leads Stephenville, 5:33 to play, first half.
5-yard penalty.
We're at Amon Carter Stadium on the beautiful campus of Texas Christian University in Fort Worth.
1st and 15.
Kellen Luker brings him up the line of scrimmage, a tight eye look behind him. Now Zach Hunter goes in motion, and Luker's going to throw. 5-step drop. He's under some pressure. He's going to throw out to the right side. It is incomplete. Was intended for Matt Blackburn. 25, Marcus Walker with nice coverage. Had him covered like a blanket. Luker just overthrew him a little bit. Luker now, big whopping 1 out of 9, throwing the football.
Again, Daniel Vogel coming in and put some big-time pressure on Luker. And I really believe that's having an impact here. He's forcing the ball, maybe a second or two early, and that's not allowing his receiver to get open. 2nd and
15, Luker's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw. It's caught. Nice job by Cardwell making that catch out in the flat, but then he's brought down by Aaron Hunt at about the 33-yard line.
Pass is complete to...
Yeah, we'll call it the 33, a gain of 2. But now he does mark it the 34, gain of 3.
Gentry on the front.
But now, Aaron Hunt, first of all, he's getting blocked up along the line of scrimmage. He goes up to get in Luker's face. Luker then throws it out to Cardwell. Next thing you know, within about 2 seconds, Aaron Hunt has turned around and caught up with Cardwell and made the tackle after only a 3-yard gain.
He's quite a player down there.
Only 3 guys rushing this time. And Luker's going to throw. He throws out to the left. He's got a man open and overthrows him by about 5 yards. Cody Cardwell, if he can make that catch, is down the sidelines untouched. But he can't make the completion. Can Luker, who's now 2 out of 11
and Stephenville is going to set up punt formation.
Yeah, well, with 4th and 12 on their own 34, they're going to have to punt here, and it's going to have to be a good one.
Gentry and Hull deep Denison.
Chris Evatt to punt. Gentry and Molly back deep. He almost hits his personal protector in the back. Oh no, and Jamal Hull overruns it. Did he touch it? No, I don't believe he touched the football. Jamal Hull overran the football a little bit. It called a fair catch, falls on his back, then tried to make the catch, and the ball almost hits his hands as he's laying on his back. But nevertheless, Denison has the football at their own 42-yard line, 1st and 10.
24-yard punt there I got for him, but a lucky break for Denison there, because it sure looked to me like he touched it.
1st and 10 from their own 42. Antoine Duncan goes split out wide right, 2 tight ends and a straight eye behind Riddick. Ronnie Braxton's the fullback now. It's Chris Robertson running right, cuts it inside. He doesn't have a whole lot. For most teams, that'd be a lot, though. He picks up 5 to the 47.
You're right.
First one in on the stop was Jeff Hodges, number 44.
Yeah, we just get a little spoiled watching,
Right.
Chris Robertson run every week.
2nd down.
2nd down at about 6 for Denison. Bilbrey is wide right. Bowers wide left. Aaron Hunt goes in motion. It's Chris Robertson sweeping left again. He's got some room this time. Nice job by Terrence Riddick as the lead blocker. He's got a 1st down inside Stephenville territory down to about the Stephenville 44-yard line. And Chris Robertson slow to get up.
Tackle made by Russell Lightfoot, number 62.
Pickup of 10 there for Chris Robertson.
At Amon Carter Stadium, 3:48 to play first half, 17-0 Denison over Stephenville as everything gets back underway here.
Paul Howard's in at the tailback spot now. Chris Robertson jogs off under his own power. And Terrence Riddick's going to keep it himself. I think there was a mix-up in the backfield. I think Riddick wanted to throw the football, pitch the football. Now there's a late flag.
Number 46, Jack Hodges.
Jack Hodges sticks Terrence Riddick right at the line of scrimmage, but let's check the flag. And it's going to be on Stephenville. A little too much celebration, I believe. But I think, Jay, that play was kind of busted from the very get-go.
Yeah, it's unsportsmanlike conduct there.
As I think Terrence Riddick had turned around to pitch to Paul Howard, and I think he might have gone the wrong direction.
Yeah, but if you're Stephenville right now, you kind of be kicking yourself a little bit. You made a great stop. If it was 1st and 10, you stopped him with no gain, and then you go celebrate and give him 15 more yards, 1st down. Just
all the way down to the Stephenville 29-yard line. Chris Robertson looks fine on the sidelines. As a matter of fact, he's going up to Coach Brown right now to say, hey, buddy, I'm ready to go. Actually goes to running backs coach Racy Getz first. And now they're explaining the penalty to Stephenville head coach Art Briles. Who's not very happy about it.
And way out on the field.
3:28 to play in the first half, 17-0. Denison leads Stephenville. Stephenville got the football first. Gave it over to Denison. Well, they went 5 plays, 58 yards, and 2:06. And Terrence Riddick had a 1-yard touchdown run. 1st and 10 now for the Jackets from the Stephenville 29. And it's Paul Howard, sweep left. He breaks the tackle, bounces it outside, 25-20, inside to the 15, 10, 5. Paul Howard, Yellow Jacket touchdown. 29-yard touchdown run, Paul Howard. Wow.
An unbelievable move he puts on to turn his only man he had to beat around, and he falls down, and it just, Paul Howard disposes of him and rumbles on into the end zone for 6.
Remember, Paul Howard was the backup tailback last year. As a matter of fact, he was. I think him and Steens were going to be more of a tandem than him actually being second string. Robert Lade attack on the extra point. And it's no good. He kind of line drives it and sails wide left. Our new score, 3:05 to play, second quarter. Denison 23, Stephenville nothing. Denison Yellow Jacket football on KIKM continues in a moment. 4 plays, 58 yards, a minute 31 off the clock for Denison. Paul Howard caps it off with a 29-yard touchdown run, and Denison leads Stephenville 23-0. We're still in the first half, by the way. Zach Hunter, with Cody Cardwell and Matt Blackburn are the deep men for Robert Lay's kickoff. It's low. It's going to be Hunter 2 yards deep. He pauses and he runs it out. Now they do a little reverse. It's going to be Cardwell who finally gets it, and he's got lots of room. Outside the 30 to the 35 to the 40. Cardwell could go. Robert Lay, the last one that can get him, and there's all kinds of blocking on Robert Lay. Cardwell returns the kickoff 102 yards for a Stephenville touchdown.
Well,
Robert Lay kind of tripped up one of his own men trying to make the tackle there at about the 35, and Cardwell takes it back 102 yards, and Stephenville gets on the scoreboard.
Well, it was a nice run by Cardwell. He knew exactly what to do to Robert Lay to get him kind of turned around, and he saw his other man coming in to help block, and he brought Robert Lay right back across him.
Timeout.
Stephenville takes a timeout before deciding what to do on this extra point. We'll take it with them. 23-6, Denison leads Stephenville. This is Denison Yellow Jacket football. Everybody broken down to the right side. Stephenville probably going to go for 2 here. I'm thinking, if you're thinking, you think, well, we might not score a whole lot here. Let's hope we can score 3 touchdowns, go for 2 each time. We win the ball game. They are going to go for 2. 5 wide receivers. Kellen Luker in the shotgun. Cardwell goes in motion from right to left. Luker's going to roll to his left. He's looking to throw. He's got a man open. Incomplete. Looked like a nice catch there in the back of the end zone. Was intended for J.W. Boren. It falls incomplete. And the extra point's no good. 2:46 to play. Second quarter, Denison 23, Stephenville 6. Denison Yellow Jacket football on KIKM continues in a moment. Kicking it off is Josh Martin, number 14. It's high, it's end over end, and it's taken at the 26-yard line by Jamal Hull, and he's got running room across midfield to the 45, and Josh Martin trips him up across the Stephenville 40 to the 39, and the Jackets have a pretty good kick return as well.
Yeah, it wasn't near as far, but it almost goes the distance. He only had that one man to beat, and you know, a lot of teams have been trying that on Denison. Looks like kicking that pooch kick. And Denison just gets it. They say, heck with this. We're just going to get it and sprint.
Yeah.
And they get good yardage out of those deals. So it's not a bad thing.
Sherman, nothing.
Just heard a score on Brownwood and Sherman, but we didn't catch it.
Sherman had nothing, though.
Yeah, I heard that much. First and 10 for Denison from the Stephenville 39-yard line. Chris Robertson back in the ball game. He crosses the 35 to the 33. They'll mark the ball at, it depends on if he goes with his left foot or his right foot. We'll call it the 32. Pickup of 7 for Chris Robertson.
2nd and 4.
Second down and a long 3 for the Jackets. 2 tight ends and an offset eye. Marcus Walker split out wide left. It's Chris Robertson again running left. Cuts it inside. Nice block. Terrence Riddick. Robertson to about the 26-yard line. Marking him at the 25. A pickup of 7.
Another first down.
C-Rob, 16 carries, 150 yards. Where's our statistician going? Mike, where are you going?
He's had it with us. He's going out of here.
You know, he probably saw a cheerleader somewhere that he thought was cute.
Oh, boy. Maybe he went to the ballet. You know, he got excited about all that.
Anyway, first and 10 for the Jackets from the Stephenville 25. Aaron Hunt goes in motion. Mike's back. And it's an inside handoff to Ronnie Braxton. He gets to the 23 is all. A pickup of 2 for Braxton. Where'd you go? Oh, okay, Brownwood leads Sherman 14-0 second quarter.
Number 33, Cal Jolson off the tackle.
About 10 minutes ago, they kicked off in Lubbock. Dumas and Andrews.
And 8.
The winner of this ball game plays the winner of that ball game. Second and 8, Jackets from the Stephenville 23. Riddick fakes it to Turner. He rolls to his left. He wants to throw into the end zone. Overthrown. Was intended for Michael Pugh, and he had him open. Michael Pugh had separated a little bit.
Looked like the pressure caused Riddick to wait a little bit longer than he wanted to have to throw that ball, and then Pugh just, kept running and didn't have enough room.
Denison 2 out of 5 on third down conversions, and they have one of those coming up here. Marcus Walker goes split wide right, 2 tight ends and an offset eye behind Riddick. Bashari Turner is in at fullback. And it's end around Aaron Hunt. He's got a blocker out front, but he's got to cut inside. He fumbles the football, and Stephenville gets on it at the 18-yard line. Aaron Hunt just lost control of it.
Looks like number 34, Keith Phillips, strips the ball. At least that's who I think it was who stripped
that's
the ball.
who it was, I believe, Phillips, but he didn't hit him hard. He just kind of got a hand in there.
Yeah,
Aaron Hunt just didn't have a good grip on it.
Right.
Stephenville takes over. Only 54 seconds to play here in the first half. Stephenville, one of those teams that's going to come out firing.
Oh yeah, they're not going to lay down here as it goes into halftime.
See, they huddle up with everybody else. The 5 wide receivers are already there, and then the offensive line huddles up. Luker from the shotgun from their own 18. Luker's got plenty of time. Denison only rushing 3 guys. He throws complete. Nice catch, Cody Cardwell. He got away from Jamal Hall at the 40-yard line, makes a diving catch.
That was a great catch.
And Josh Gibson, though the linebacker's up, we'll see if they come. Paul Howard rushes a little bit, now steps away, and there's a pass deep to the right side intended for Matt Blackburn. Well overthrown. Nice coverage. Derek McDade, Antoine Duncan back there as well.
Matt Blackburn.
And kind of surprising he threw that one into double coverage like that.
Luker seems to kind of sidearm the ball a little bit.
That's going to be trouble. You get too much pressure up on you.
Second 10 from their own 40 for Stephenville.
Of course, that incomplete pass did stop the clock with 34 seconds left.
Now they're shifting all kinds of crazy ways in Stephenville. And Blackburn goes in motion to snap over Luker's head. He's got to go all the way back to the 21 and pick it up and just dives on it all the way back to the 21. It's a 19-yard loss. I don't know what the situation was there. It looked like Luker wanted to roll to his right, and he took off rolling before the snap ever got to him. And looked like the center snapped it straight back. Denison calls a timeout. I guess Denison wants a shot at the football one more time. Kellen Luker, 3-step drop. He throws out deep to the left side. Incomplete. It was intended for Cody Cardwell. He had it in his hands, but he'd have been out of bounds anyway. And now it's going to be 4th down with 16 seconds to play, and Stephenville is going to have to put the football away. Jamal Hull, a little gimpy as he jogs off the field. And Denison is going to has to take a timeout here.
For Luker.
Chris Evatt in punt formation. And it's going to be DeJuan Gentry, and he catches it and runs out of bounds. He didn't have any room on the sidelines over there. As soon as he caught it, he steps out of bounds at the 45 with 9 seconds to play.
I said for Luker because I didn't. I thought they were set up to go for it there. Like about a 24-yard punt there.
First and 10, Denison. Stephenville's 45.
Well, they have 9 seconds here, Kenny. What do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to go for some points here? You think they're just going to run the ball and let the clock run out here?
Well, I think either way, even if you run the ball, you're going for points.
Well, yeah, Denison.
They're set up with 2 tight ends and a wing back and an offset eye, and it is a pitch sweep to Chris Robertson. Not enough. Had a little bit of room across the 40 to the 38. Clock runs all the way down, and Jackets won't stop it. They had a timeout left, but they decide not to stop it. We're at halftime at Amon Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, and Denison has pretty much dominated the first half. Denison 23, Stephenville 6. We've got the Lakeside Chrysler Plymouth Jeep Eagle halftime trivia for you here in just a little while, as well as halftime stats and the Touch of Gold marching band before we start the second half.
majors are Amanda Haney, Cassie Pate, and Melody Ruddle. Today, the Touch of Gold will play music for the state of Texas and its cowboy tradition. They will begin with Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Ghost Riders in the sky.
The drill team will now perform a feature to Magnificent Seven. The feature dances and contest show that the drill team has performed all throughout football season has been choreographed either by Director Dina Massey, Captain Heather Forrester, Head Lieutenant Rebecca Bowling, or the American Dance Drill Team School. The drill team has worked very hard and appreciates your support. The officers for the 1997-19 year are Captain Heather Forrester, Head Lieutenant Rebecca Bowling, Senior Lieutenant Melissa Lawrenson, Junior Lieutenant Natalie Hoover. Flag officers are Captain Aaron Bowling and Lieutenant Erica Tate. Now sit back and listen to Magnificent Seven. Gold leaves Wednesday morning to perform in this year's Bank United Thanksgiving Day Parade. This will be the 8th consecutive year the national TV coverage. Be sure to watch the Touch of Gold on Channel 8 Thanksgiving Day. Now stand up for another fan favorite, which I know you'll recognize. Denison Yellow Jacket fans are reminded that the Touch of Gold Booster Club will be selling Christmas trees on the Kmart parking lot starting December the 1st. Be sure
That's
to
the
come
Denison
out
High
and
School
support
Touch
your
of
local
Gold.
organizations. Thank you.
Under the direction of Dr. Mike Raleigh. Josh Martin to kick it off. He'll kick it high. Oh, pretty good kick this time. Gentry all the way back at the 8-yard line. Coming straight back up the middle behind the wedge. He's got some room and a nice tackle. Nice job coming off the block there by Jimmy Ferrasas, 5'10", 185, and a junior wears number 32. And Gentry goes down at the 31, and the Jackets set up shop there, 1st and 10.
Well, it's going to be important for Stephenville to stop the first attack of Denison in this half. Keep them from putting any more points on the board. They're down by 17. They cannot afford for Denison to score again.
Power eye look behind Terrence Riddick with 2 tight ends. Now Bashari Turner and Ronnie Braxton go over in the slot to the right side. Counter play. Chris Robertson, lots of room. 35, 40, 45, all the way back across the field. Running down the middle, cuts it back outside. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's inside the 15. He dives into the end zone. Yellow Jacket touchdown. Chris Robertson, 69-yard touchdown run. And it's 29-6.
And that time, he needed a dive.
That's right. He did need to dive in the corner that time, and he did.
And touchdown, Orama continues for Chris Robertson. Man. Well, just what I said Stephenville couldn't let happen again has happened.
Yeah.
And Stephenville is in deep trouble here. They're down 29-6.
Extra point attempt by Robert Lay. This time is right down the middle. Our new score, 11:38 to play, 3rd quarter. Denison 30, Stephenville 6. Yellow Jacket football on KIKM continues in a moment. Lay's kickoff. It's low. It bounces at the 13 over Zach Hunter's head into the end zone. He'll down this one. That's pretty smart.
Probably wise, yeah.
Good idea. Well, it's smart in his case, but also smart by Lay, even if whether he did that on purpose or not on purpose. And maybe makes it a little tougher to set up that little star they run on that kickoff return.
Yeah. That star, we talked about that before. That is tough to figure out. We couldn't figure out the first time. The cameramen down there, we were talking to them at halftime, they can't figure it out, and they lose the ball, and it's just tough.
Kellen Luker, the quarterback, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Matt Blackburn goes in motion from right to left. They're going to throw it to him. That's behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a run by Blackburn, and he picks up 8. Nice job to the 28-yard line. Be 2nd down at about 2, setting up the Stephenville offense. Chris McIntyre is the center, Felix Alvarado and Brad Hodges the guards, Kelly Terrell and Daniel O'Keefe the tackles, Clint Brister the tight end, Patrick Odell, usually the fullback, but so many different sets you can't always tell. Zach Hunter's the tailback, Matt Blackburn and Cody Cardwell, the 2 main receivers that Kellen Luker, the quarterback, will go to. Blackburn in motion this time from right to left. They hand it this time to Zach Hunter, the tailback. He's got room, 35-40, out across the 45-yard line to the 46 before he can finally be drugged down
by Derek McDade.
That'll be a first down.
Pickup of 18 for Zach Hunter.
Zach Hunter looked like he had some speed. That's the first time we really got to see it. He put on a little burst there after he busted through the line. Got into the secondary.
This afternoon, Andrews 28, Dumas nothing.
Oh, wow.
Wow, 28-0. You probably heard that. Andrews leads Dumas. First and 10, Stephenville from the jacket, from their own 46. Luker's going deep, left side, overthrows his intended receiver. Was looking for T.J. Taylor, and it's over his head, and he's had a lot of those. Another one, if he throws that just a little bit better, Taylor's got a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's I still think it's because of the pressure that Denison's putting on him. Yeah, that's because of the pressure Denison defense is getting up on Luker here.
Luker rolling to his left now, looking to throw again. He's got Blackburn open. This one's completed the 30, 25-20. Ronnie Braxton runs him out of bounds inside the 15 at about the 12-yard line.
And that time, Denison defense did not get any pressure on Luker, and he had all kinds of time to get back there, set up, and find his receiver and deliver the ball perfectly.
41-yard completion from Luker to Matt Blackburn. And this is what we expected out of Stephenville early on.
As Luker goes all the way to the sideline here. He's out.
Yeah, Evat's in. You might want to look for a run here. In the shotgun is Evat. And he hands it up the middle to Cardwell. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's dropped by Aaron Hunt. No gain for Cardwell. Setting the jacket defense for you real quickly. Usually only 3 men up front. Right now they've got the normal alignment, though. Adam Chaucho and Aaron Hunt at the defensive ends. Michael Phelps, though, the only defensive tackle. He's in at a nose guard. The backers are Vogel, Josh Gibson, Paul Howard. Pitch out left side, Cody Cardwell again. He's inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. A gain of 5 for Cody Cardwell.
That was the third quarterback in the game for Stephenville. That was number 11, Jeff Carlson, taking the snap that time.
Denison's secondary right now is Jamal Hull, DeJuan Gentry, Derek McDade, Antoine Duncan, Ronnie Braxton. It's Luker back in. He wants to throw. He's going for the end zone. Incomplete. Nice defensive play, Antoine Duncan. Pass was intended for Steed. Okay, I couldn't get the name there. KC Steed. Looked like 16 instead of 18. Didn't have a 16 on the roster. 18 is KC Steed. Antoine Duncan, nice coverage, but it looked like he climbed on his back a little bit. But
yeah,
good timing. They're 0 for 9 on third down conversions after that last one. It's fourth down now for Stephenville. Fourth down at about 5.5 from the Denison 9-yard line. Luker's in the shotgun. Cardwell goes in motion out of the backfield. Luker rolls to his right. He throws. Incomplete, intended for Cardwell at the 5, and he's leveled by DeJuan Gentry. Pass falls incomplete. Jackets take over. The Denison Jackets take over.
I tell you what, Kenny, I thought Luker took off before the ball was snapped that time, and maybe he can. I'm not really familiar with all that because they do so many different things. Now, Luker definitely moved. I guess he can move laterally.
Well, not if another man's moving laterally, and at that time, Cardwell was going in motion. So.
And he did take off before the snap that time, but...
Well, did he take off before the snap, or did he take off while the snap was in air, since he was in shotgun formation?
I don't know.
2 tight ends and a wing back. It's Bilbrey, and it's going to be Ronnie Braxton carrying the football. He's out across the 10 to about the 13-yard line, a pickup of 4 for Braxton.
Braxton on the carry. Hodges on the tackle.
Second down and 6 for the Jackets from their own 13-yard line. Pitch out right side. C-Rob cuts it back inside, leaps a man to the 15, and that's all. A gain of 2 for Robertson. Setting up the Stephenville defense. Up front, Stephen Thetford and David Halford are the defensive ends. Chad Vaughn and Jeff Hodges, the tackles. The backers are Jason Hayes and Keith Phillips outside. Jack Hodges in the middle. Jeff Carlson and Charlie Raspberry are the corners. Zane Gilson and Jason Reeves. are the safeties. 3rd down and a long 3 for Denison from their own 16-yard line.
And Stephenville needs this stop. Big time.
Power eye look behind Riddick. Now they shift. And Josh Gibson and Bashari Turner go in the slot on the right side. They run the counter. Chris Robertson, this was open earlier. It's not this time. He's stuffed at the 18-yard line. Excuse me, the 17. Only give him a gain of 1, and it's going to be 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and 3. Looks like.
4th down, 2 yards to go for Denison.
And a punt it will be.
Michael Pugh back in punt formation, deep for Stephenville. Is Cardwell or Blackburn? I can't catch the other number on the jersey. It's Cardwell, number 25. Pugh's punt bounces, rolls across midfield, and is finally down at about the Stephenville 48-yard line. Not a bad punt.
25-yarder. Is
that all it was?
All right. It's a 35-yarder. 35-yarder.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah.
36, actually. They marked it at the 47.
Yeah, they did. It's actually at the 48 there.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Okay.
Man, I'm having trouble today. We're 17 stories high. 5 wide receivers, shotgun look. Kellen Luker throws out quickly to Blackburn. He's looking for some room. Nice defensive play, Derek McDade. Now they're at the 47, a loss of 1.
Well, I tell you what, this is, you're seeing this is your typical Denison defense being tough like this, but they're doing a totally different scheme on defense. This is not their usual game plan on defense, or their usual formations and that kind of stuff. They're totally in different formations and different plans and different things happening, but they're still getting the job done.
Cardwell goes in motion. Luker's under some pressure from Vogel. He's going deep to Cardwell. It's incomplete, and both guys run into each other, and 2 flags come flying, but both guys were looking back for the football. Actually, Cardwell ran at McDade's back, but McDade kind of got in Cardwell's way, so that's kind of a tough one either way, but you'd think something has to be called there.
Of course, all the Denison coaches are giving the old uncatchable pass signal.
It is against Denison. Coach Brown is about 15 yards out on the field, and he's going nuts.
Denison.
Not a happy camper on the sidelines.
No, absolutely not.
But that's a tough call. Number 1, it might have been uncatchable. Number 2, who ran into whom first? They were both looking back for the football. They both got a right to the football, but 2 flags were thrown. The head linesman threw the flag, and also the back judge.
It's only in the NFL they pick up flags like that.
Yeah, they do that quite often.
Against the Cowboys, right?
And they do that quite often. 1st and 10, Stephenville now at the Denison 38. It's Evat now. He's going to throw, and it's complete to Blackburn inside the 30 to the 29. Corey's run out of bounds by Braxton and Gibson.
Well, that's going to pick up a 9 there, it looks like.
To number 22, Blackburn.
Yeah, to about the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. And it's going to be 2nd down and about a yard.
Second and 1.
3 wide receivers this time, and a wing back. A.B. Combs goes in motion. Evat hands it right up the middle. I believe that's Cardwell. It is, and he's got a Stephenville 1st down to the Denison 21-yard line.
1st down, Stephenville.
Well, this is going to be their 2nd drive of the half that's come down here inside Denison territory deep. This time, let's see if they can do something with it here. They got 6:20 to play in the 3rd quarter here with 30-6 as the score as Denison leads.
Blackburn goes in motion out of the backfield. Nobody back there now. Luker's back in at quarterback. He wants to throw. He's under pressure. Now he's going to tuck it under. He's going to run. He's inside the 20, and he's to about the 15-yard line. Nice job by Luker. Gained 6 yards.
Tackle made by Daniel.
Denison with a 24-point lead. 30-6, 5:56 to play, third quarter. You're listening to Denison Yellow Jacket football on 101.7 KIKM Denison Sherman. Second down, and we'll call it 3.5 for Stephenville from the Denison 15-yard line. Cardwell goes out into the slot. They go give it right up the middle to Zach Hunter, the tailback. He's got a yard to the 14, and that's it.
That's going to leave him third and about 2.
Made by Paul Howard. Third down, 2 yards.
Third down conversion again. Stephenville, by the way, 0 for 9. Jay, on these third down conversions.
Right.
2 receivers to either side. Now Blackburn comes in motion. It's Hunter. He's got a first down this time, though, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 8. A pickup of 6 for Zach Hunter. And Stephenville in the second half, Jay, offensively moving the ball just pretty much at will. Other than a pass interference penalty that really helped them out, they've done a good job of moving the football.
Oh, yeah.
First and goal, Stephenville, just inside the Denison 9-yard line, and it's Evat. He keeps it on a bootleg. Stephenville touchdown. Chris Evat, 8-yard touchdown run, and it's 30-12 with the extra point to come. Nice fake inside by Chris Evat, the quarterback.
It was a great fake, and he just came out there and ran that bootleg out to the right, and nobody was with him. I was fixing to ask you, Kenny, if they'd call the timeout, but because nobody was really on the field for them, but here they come doing their quick little huddle. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah. Got a wishbone look here, and now they all shift, and good grief. Now Blackburn goes in motion. Luker's going to roll to his left, throws in the end zone. Extra point is, I believe it was caught.
He caught it.
It was caught. Looked like it was intercepted by Ronnie Braxton.
It went through Ronnie Braxton's hands. Go ahead.
Cody Cardwell comes up with it. Now we're getting discussion in the end zone.
Yeah, it was definitely a catch.
And we don't know exactly what the stoppage is all about here. There's a flag down. I'm sorry. Flag down over here. Illegal shift against Stephenville. And that might be what you were talking about. 2 men moving at the same time. But that's the first time it's been called.
Right. But that one, what a great catch. What a great job of concentrating to catch that ball. Because it went, like we were saying, it went through Braxton's hands, went up on his hip, and then they both kind of rolled over. The ball stayed up. And
well, they're going to go for 2 now from their 8-yard line. And Luker, big drop. He's under a lot of pressure. Gets away from Paul Howard, but he won again back at the 21. And the extra point is no good. 4:49 to play, third quarter. Our new score, Denison 30. Stephenville 12. Denison Yellow Jacket football on KIKM continues in a moment. Josh Martin to kick it off. Martin 5'10", 170 pounds, and a junior. His kickoff is straight up in the air. It's going to be Molly at the 28. He's got room up the middle across the 40, 45 midfield into Stephenville territory to the 47-yard line. Another nice return.
That kind of looked almost identical to the time before when they did that poochie kick.
So again, Denison with real good field position. Now they just need to make sure and do something with it this time.
Right.
The way the offense dominated in the first quarter, and Stephenville made some adjustments. And Denison offense really hadn't moved the ball near as much the latter part of the first half and at all here in the second half. Straight eye behind Terrence Riddick. Antoine Duncan's wide left, 2 tight ends. And it's going to be Chris Robertson running left, tries to bounce it outside. Not a whole lot. Stiff arms a guy at the 45. and gets all the way into about the 40-yard line. Nice job by Chris Robertson. Didn't have anywhere to go. Stiff arm Jason Reeves. And they end up marking him down at the 39. So give Chris Robertson a gain of 8.
Wow.
Nice run. Dove for about the last 4 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, he didn't get any of that till about the last 10 steps he took.
Second down and a yard and a half. Power eye look behind Riddick this time with 2 tight ends, and it's going to be DeJuan Gentry, the sophomore. He's to about the 38. Be close to a Denison first down.
Tackle made by number 48, Jack B. Collier.
I can't tell if he got it from where the spot is. Only a gain of a yard.
You're going to have to measure that one.
An official timeout for a measurement.
And it's going to be hard to say. He's going to be right at it.
I'm going to say short.
Yeah, I'm going to say made it. I'll go against you there.
You say he's going to get it? I'm going to say he's short about 4 inches. Mike thinks both will happen. Oh, right on the nose. You got it that time. Right at the nose. The referee had to get down and basically sniff it to see it.
He did. He had to get down and see if he could slide some paper in between that thing or not.
Yeah, it was kind of both. So. Denison first down, so a 2-yard gain. I guess it'd have to be there for DeJuan Gentry. Stephenville crowd comes to life over there, rooting on the defense. Power eye look again behind Riddick. An unbalanced look to the left side this time. And it's going to be C-Rob right up the middle, nowhere to go. He gets a couple, but that's it to the 35. Second down and 8. .324 to play, third quarter. Denison leads Stephenville 30-12. Bilbrey and Bowers check in. Hugh checks out. Bilbrey goes wide right, Bowers wide left. Bashari Turner in the slot on the left side, and Chris Robertson the lone setback. Riddick, quick drop slant to Tim Bilbrey. He's got it at the 25-20, breaks a tackle inside the 15, down to the 8-yard line. Nice play. He broke a tackle right after he made the catch. A nice job by Tim Bilbrey. Jeff Carlson had him in his tracks right as he made the catch.
Zane Jensen on the tackle.
Was a great play by Bilbrey just to get free and then pick up big yardage after the catch.
Pickup of 20.
3 yards off the pickup. First down, Denison.
To the 8-yard line. First down and goal. It's Chris Robertson running left, cuts it inside to the 5, just inside the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Chris Robertson.
Tackle made by Zane Jensen.
Ball spotted at the 4.5, second down and goal. Marcus Walker checks in for Gibson.
Big trouble for Stephenville if Denison puts this one in.
Oh, yeah. Power eye look behind Riddick with 2 tight ends. Second down and goal from the Stephenville 4.5. It's Chris Robertson. No, they keep it. They run the option. Terrence Riddick, nowhere to go, though. He has to cut it back inside and might have a yard at the most. Nice defensive play. First one there was 45 Jason Hayes. And no gain for Terrence Riddick. It's going to be third and goal for the Jackets. Twins go wide right. And it's a pitch sweep. Chris Robertson trying to get in. Fighting his way inside the 1, but he's not going to make it. It's going to be fourth down and goal. A gain of 3 for Robertson. And you think the Jackets might just go for another quarterback sneak, Jay?
Oh, yeah. They're definitely going to do that or run the ball. I mean, there's very few plays where they've lost yardage on a running play today, if any. And I definitely think you'll see a
fourth and goal, power eye look. Riddick keeps it on the quarterback sneak. Yellow Jacket touchdown. Nice surge in the middle. Chad Carla, Chase Archer, Kyle Sylvester. And the Jagged lead is 36-12. Chris Robertson now with 24 carries, 246 yards. Robert Lay to try another extra point. Jackets go with the swinging gate. They're going to go for two, and it doesn't work. They pitch the ball over, they snap it all the way over across the field to Ronnie Braxton. Try the swinging gate. Maybe just to get a little practice, Jay. But it doesn't work. Stephenville bottles it up. And our new score with 55 seconds to play in the third quarter, Denison 36, Stephenville 12.
And Bilbrey, not your normal receiver that you see Riddick get the ball to. So a good play call there.
Robert Lay to kick it off. He keeps it on the ground again. He goes to the up man. They are going to run the little star, and it's going to be kept by that up man. He slips down. That's Jeff Carlson. He gets across the 15 to about the 16, and that's it. Bashari Turner, I believe, was on the stop. Or, yeah, Bashari Turner makes a stop for Denison. Stephenville sets up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
You still hear those rock knockers going over there.
Not near as many of them, though.
No, but they're still going, boy.
Luker is going to fake it up the middle to Odell. And now Luker's under pressure. Daniel Vogel sacks him back at the 10. They mark him down at the 11, a loss of 5 for Kellen Luker. Play clock has started. There will be another play ran in the third quarter. Luker's been sacked 6 times now for minus 36 yards. 2nd down and 15. Luker now fakes. He pumps to his right side. Now throws left. Incomplete. Well overthrown. Was intended for Cody Cardwell and the Stephenville sidelines. Wants another flag, but that ball was well overthrown.
They're looking for anything over there right now because they're in trouble. 36-12 going into the fourth quarter here. Getting ready to. 6 seconds left to play. I can't even talk here. It's a tongue twister. 6 seconds. For me it is anyway.
3rd down and 15. And Cardwell gets it on the end around. He's got a little room. He's out across the 15, back to the line of scrimmage. A pickup of 7 for Cardwell. But not near enough for a 1st down, and we're through 3 quarters at Amon Carter. Our score after 3, Denison 36, Stephenville 12. Chris Evatt to punt it away. Pretty good punt this time, end over end. It's going to be Jamal Hall back at the 45. He's trying to get all the way around to the other side. I'm sorry, that's Antoine Duncan. Absolutely nowhere to go. Matter of fact, he loses yardage all the way back to the 35. Nice job by Bobby Boone. Number 51, and Denison sets up at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
It's a pretty good punt, 36-yard punt that time, and what is that, a loss of 10 on the return.
1st down, Denison line of scrimmage, the 35.
Got one of our KIKM banners hanging up here in one of the end zones. Nice job. They fixing it down there for us. That's awful nice of them. It kind of slipped a little bit. I think some kids were down there playing with it. Slipped. Now they're fixing it for us, the same kids. What good kids they are. Handoff, Chris Robertson looking for some room. He's got a little bit out to the 40, a pickup of 5 for C-Rob. And I believe those are Stephenville kids.
Second down, 5.
That's awful nice of them. 2nd down and 5. 11:25 to play in the ball game. Halftime, by the way. Andrews leads Dumas 28-0. And Denison's going to call a timeout here. Let's go ahead and take one with them. 11:19 to play in the ball game.
C-Rob time.
Twins wide left. It's C-Rob running left on the pitch sweep. Cuts it outside 40, now inside 45. First down to the 49-yard line. They'll mark him down at midfield, a pickup of 10 for Robertson.
Tackle made by Jason Hayes.
That time the outside was there.
And Chris Robertson is just racking up the yardage.
First down, Denison.
C-Rob now with 2,008 yards on the season.
Good night. He could get 300 today if he keeps his pace.
26 for 261 right now. How about a touchdown here? That'd do it.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the midfield stripe for the Jackets. Two tight ends. Marcus Walker is a wingback, but this time it's Bashari Turner carrying the football. He's got 3 to the Stephenville 47.
Tackle made by Jack Hodges.
Jack Hodges makes the stop for Stephenville.
Second and 7.
Well, the deal for Denison now is just to keep the clock running, keep everybody healthy.
Yeah, it's probably the smart thing now. You'd think that.
Probably start to see some substitutions, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe a few.
After this possession, probably.
Second down at about 7 from the Stephenville 47-yard line. Power eye look. It's going to be DeJuan Gentry getting a tall sweep. He breaks one tackle but can't get away from Jason Reeves. Right at the 45-yard line, a pickup of 2 for Gentry. Gentry now 3 carries, 6 yards. They've bottled up some of Denison's big plays all year, Jay. It seems like the little inside reverse, that little play they run there, the little tall sweep to the fullback Gentry when he's in there at fullback, the end around Aaron Hunt, some of the plays that have worked for big yardage. Stephenville's done a good job of following them up now. Jackets go with a 5 wide receiver look, but Riddick not in the shotgun. Third down and 5, but he's going to throw out deep, and there's a flag down. Marcus Walker makes the catch and gets inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Shane Yergin was lined up out there as a blocker, and Marcus Walker lined up right behind him. They throw to Walker, and Yergin's just the blocker, but the flag.
Pass was complete.
Legal procedure against Denison.
That's not the first time they've been called on that play where they have that setup.
Right. So they'll mark it off from there, and it's going to be third down at about 10 now. Looks like Denison and Andrews.
Surprise coming out of that game, really.
Yeah. Somewhat of a surprise.
At least at the margin of difference at this point.
Procedure penalty against Denison.
If it is Andrews, which it looks like, it's not even halftime. They're just now halftime out there, though, so I guess we don't want to count our chicken. Third down at 10, Denison from the midfield stripe. Twins to the right side, and they're going to run the football. Chris Robertson's got it. Cuts it all the way outside. He's trying to turn the corner. 45, breaks one tackle, and he ends up getting very close to a first down.
Depends on the spot.
Line judge has his foot there.
Robertson on the carry.
And they give him a first down. Inside the 40, as a matter of fact. Give C-Rob a gain of 11 on that one.
You know what, Kenny? I think there's a bee's nest around here somewhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are. And I see them flying out. Even when they don't come in, they're flying out around the window.
Yeah.
Power eye look for the Jackets again here from the Stephenville 39.5, 2 tight ends, and it's inside handoff Bashari Turner. And not a whole lot there, just a couple before he's brought down by Rusty Odom, a gain of 2 to the 37.5. And Jay, I think one thing we've seen out of Stephenville that we haven't seen out of most teams this year is they've got pretty good team speed on the defense. Right there, Bashari Turner looked like he had a pretty good hole, and Odom just shut it down. And Coach Brown talked about that in the pregame. All the defense just about has back numbers on. They're all in the single digits, or teens, or 20s, or 30s, or 40s. They can all fly to the football. Chris Robertson's got this pitch.
across the 35 to about the 34, a gain of 3 that time for Robertson. So they've done a good job, has Stephenville, of shutting down some holes.
Yes, but they haven't been able to stop number 37 today. At least they haven't been able to stop him enough time.
Third down and about 5 for Denison, just inside the Stephenville 35-yard line. Power eye look with 2 tight ends again. And now Turner and Braxton go to the slot on the left side, and it's going to be Chris Robertson. Tall sweep running left. Nice hit by the defense after a pickup of only 3 for Robertson, and he's going to be just a little shy of the first down. Lucas Birch put the stop on Robertson at the 31-yard line, and he's about a little more than a yard shy of the first down. But Denison hanging on to the football a long time here. They've had it since the start of this fourth quarter. Clock running with 6:46 to play in the ball game. Denison leads 36-12. Fourth down and a yard and a half needed for the Jackets from the Stephenville 31. And it's Gentry. He wants to throw the football. They pitch it to him. He throws it, and it's intercepted down the sideline, midfield, 45. This is Reeves. He's all the way to Jacket territory to the 35. Excuse me, Jason Hayes, number 45, makes the interception. As he and Bashari Turner fought for the football for about 3 or 4 seconds, Jay, before someone finally came away with it. And it ends up being Jason Hayes, and Stephenville now has the ball at the Jacket 30, at the Denison 35.
Well, that would have had to have been a perfect pass for it not to get intercepted, and it was not a perfect pass. So it was really kind of up in the air who could battle it out, but unfortunately for Denison, came away losing that ball with an interception just as they were driving it down and really winding the clock.
They line up in a wishbone and go to a 5-wide receiver look. Luker throws a quick one. That's Combs, who lined up as the tight end. He gets to the 25, to about the 21. A pickup of 14 for number 80, A.B. Combs. On the pass play from Kellen Luker.
First down, Stephenville. Line of scrimmage, the 21.
First and 10 now, Stephenville from the Denison 21-yard line. Luker in the shotgun with 2 guys in the backfield. Now they all go split out, 5-wide receiver look again. Here's Luker. He's under a little bit of pressure. Here comes Paul Howard. And now Aaron Hunt's going to get him right at the line of scrimmage. Right at the 21, no gain.
And the clock continues to run now. 5:45 to play in the game. 36-12 Denison over Stephenville. But Stephenville's got the ball, 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Luker in the shotgun again with 5 wide receivers. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Luker's going to throw right over the middle. It's caught by Cody Cardwell. That's another first down inside the 10. Check the exact spot. Looks like about the 8-yard line they'll give him. So a pickup of 13 on the pass play from Luker to Cardwell, and Cody Cardwell's a heck of a receiver. They're going with no huddle now. 1st and goal from the Denison 8-yard line. Blackburn comes in motion, and he's going to give it right up the middle. That's T.J. Taylor. He's got a pretty good gain to about the 2, a pickup of 6 for Taylor. And Stephenville knocking on the door big time here. 5:01 to play, end of ball game, 36-12 Denison. Michael Phelps checking in late for Denison. They're going into a little bit of a goal line style defense now with actually 4 defensive linemen. Luker barking out the snap count. He wants to throw, but he's under pressure, and Aaron Hunt gets him in the backfield at the 5-yard line. Another sack for Hunt and a loss of 3. Luker just kind of seemed a little rattled there, Jay. I don't know exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't either, but before he could decide, Aaron Hunt all over him. I tell you what, we talked about it a while ago, Kenny. Aaron Hunt's just awesome. You know, going both ways and still just making plays deep into the 4th quarter here.
And right before that play, he looked a little shaken up. Then he comes in and makes a sack. 3rd and goal from the 5 for Stephenville. Luker rolls to his right, looking back to the backside. He's got a man open, incomplete. Cody Cardwell had it in his hands and then dropped it. Was a little overthrown, but Cardwell probably should have caught the football.
He was wide open.
Well, you know they'll go for it here. 4th down and goal.
Well, sure. Fourth and goal.
4th and goal from the 5, and they run a little bit of an option. They throw it. They give it to Evat. He's going to run it into the end zone. Stephenville touchdown. Chris Evat, number 12. Nice little play, a little reverse, little option reverse to Chris Evat, number 12, and a 5-yard touchdown run. And Stephenville decreases the lead to 36-18.
And they'll go for 2, obviously. But you know, Kenny, if they'd have gone for 1 every time so far, they'd still have more points than they will if they made the 2-point conversion.
That's true. But can you think that way? And you got to think earlier, I think.
Yeah.
High backfield behind Luker this time. And they give it right up the middle. That's number 11, Jeff Carlson, absolutely nowhere to go. Our new scores, the extra point's no good. Denison 36, Stephenville 18, 4:03 to play in the ball game. And now we'll see what Stephenville does, whether they go deep or onside, and they do a little pooch kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. And a flag flies.
Flag down.
That ball hardly went 20 yards.
Well, I don't know exactly what they're trying to do in that situation, if they're trying to make it to where their guys can get the football or...
Yeah, I mean...
But the thing is, if you kick it up in the air, the receiving team is allowed to call a fair catch. You have to give them room to catch the football. So
right.
Denison, for the first time, is going to take the football this year at their own 39-yard line.
Well, they'll start this drive with 3:59 to play in the game, leading 36-18.
Stephenville with all 3 timeouts left here in the second half. Bilbrey comes split out wide right. Straight eye behind Riddick, 2 tight ends. Chaucho and Pugh are the tight ends. Aaron Hunt's getting a breather. And the clock has gone down to 0. Delay of game against Denison.
5-yard penalty, delay of game.
The second half really hasn't been real pretty for Denison. They've scored a couple of times, but I don't think it's necessarily, Jay, the second half performance Coach Brown wanted.
No, you're probably right, but they're still probably going to win this game, and Coach Brown will have time to fix whatever problems he sees next week.
1st and 15 now from the 34 for Denison. Same look. And it's going to be Chris Robertson, toss sweep right, 35. Back close to the line of scrimmage to the 38. Stephenville wants a timeout. Give Robertson a gain of... Give him a gain of 5 back to the line of scrimmage. It will be 2nd and 10. Let's take a timeout. Timeout with Stephenville. 3:52 to play in the ball game. 36-18. Denison leads. Yellow Jacket football on kickoff continues in a moment. Look pretty good if you're a Denison fan. 2nd down and 10. Chris Robertson, tall sweep, right side, breaks the tackle. 45, midfield, 1st down, and steps out of bounds. That's not what he wanted to do. It looked like he tried to stay in bounds and then couldn't hold his speed. He's to the Stephenville 47. Gain of 14, we'll call it, for Chris Robertson that time.
1st down, Denison.
What do we got now, Mike? 297 yards.
My word.
On the afternoon.
Holy
C-Rob, 31 carries.
Good night.
1st and 10 from the Stephenville 47.
Gibson and Turner going the slot on the left side. It's going to be C-Rob again on the counter. This time he's inside the 40 to the 35. He's over 300. He's to the 33-yard line.
Tackle made by number 36, Zane Johnson.
My word. That is out of control.
Pick up a 14 again for Chris Robertson.
He's unstoppable, boy. I tell you what.
3-11. Man. First and 10 from the Stephenville 33-yard line. I say C-Rob.
Yeah.
That's my call if I'm playing offensive coordinator. Two tight end look. It's not. It's Bashari Turner this time up the middle. He tries to cut it back. He gets to the 31, a pickup of 2 for Turner. Clock running, 3:05 to play in the ball game. Stephenville with 2 timeouts left.
Tackle made by Russell Langford. Second down.
Give the Denison offensive line credit today.
Oh, man, they've done a great job.
Shane Yergin, Kyle Sylvester, Chad Carlett, Chase Archer, Eddie Baker. Outstanding game. Second and 8 from the Stephenville 31-yard line. Gentry's the wingback, and he gets it on the inside reverse. He's got room, 30, 25, pulling man all the way down to the 21-yard line. That'll be another Yellow Jacket first down. Gain of 10 for DeJuan Gentry.
First down, Denison.
Boy, Kenny, you know, you were mentioning the offensive line. They have played a great game, and really, no mistakes. I mean, they had, do we have a holding call once? No? One holding call?
Yeah, we have one holding call.
And that was it, I believe, on the offensive line.
First down and 10, Denison from the Stephenville 21, power eye look. Jackets waiting on the play clock to run down. Terrence Riddick now barking out the signals. And it's Chris Robertson. He's got it, cuts it inside to the 20 and about the 18. Gain of 3 that time for Robertson.
And that takes the clock under 2 minutes now. We're at 1:55 and counting. 36-18. Denison over Stephenville. And you know, if I'm a team in the playoffs, Kenny, I don't want to see Denison on the schedule.
No.
I don't want to see them coming up.
Second down and 8 ball at the Stephenville 18-yard line. 2 tight ends, Marcus Walker, the wingback. Riddick letting the clock run. Play clock down to 5. Now it's Chris Robertson sweeping left behind Riddick. Riddick misses a block. And Robertson picks up 3 to the 15.
Made by Jack Hodges.
Chris Robertson's got to be worn out.
If I could have your attention, please. We'd like to remind everyone to
34 carries, 317 yards now. Josh Gibson checks in.
Please do not go out the field.
Clock running, 54 seconds to play in the ball game. Stephenville has pretty much given up now. 9.3 yards per carry for Robertson this afternoon. Power eye look again on 3rd and 5. Now they shift. And Gibson and Turner go in the slot. Toss sweep. Chris Robertson, 10, 5. Chris Robertson. Nail into the coffin with a Yellow Jacket touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run for C-Rob. And it's 42-18.
42-18 with 36 seconds to play. I see some cars heading south for Stephenville. The big crowd on the other side is going away. Man.
They move the swinging gate over to try the extra point. Ball's down. Robert Lay's kick is good. 36 seconds to play in the ball game. Our new score with Danny V still doing his sprint down the sideline. Denison 43, Stephenville 18. Yellow Jacket football on kickoff continues in a moment. If it is Andrews, depending on the coin flip, if Denison wins the toss, Pennington Field in Bedford. If Andrews wins the toss, Jones Stadium in Lubbock. Zach Hunter takes the kickoff at the 2-yard line, bringing it right back up the middle across the 15 to about the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Of course, brought down there by Daniel Vogel and Chase Archer, and Stephenville sets up shop at their own 27.
Tackle made by Daniel Vogel.
So either Bedford or Lubbock next Saturday afternoon. Quite a difference.
Yeah.
If it does happen to be Dumas, if they happen to come back, it'll either be right here at Amon Carter or Lowry Public School Stadium in Lubbock. TJ Taylor gets the toss sweep on the right side, and there should have been a flag on that play, but I guess the officials are ready to go home too with some movement on the right side. Easily could have been seen. TJ Taylor, number 1, picks up 5 yards on the carry and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Second down and 5 for Stephenville from their own 34-yard line. And they're going to hand it on the inside here to Patrick Odell, the fullback, and he's hit and knocked down in the backfield by Adam Chaucho at the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 as the clock runs, and that ought to do it. Stephenville not going to run another play, and Denison will move on as the clock hits 0. Our final score from Amon Carter Stadium in Fort Worth: the Denison Yellow Jackets 43, the Stephenville Yellow Jackets 18. And Denison will move on to the Class 4A Division II Region 1 semifinals next week against the winner of Dumas and Andrews. We'll try to get you a late score on that one. Once again, our final score: Denison 43, Stephenville 18.